atomic waste dump side of town, and the atomic waste dump city hall. I have a little message for you. All the petitions have been gathered, and we're ready to rumble in the jungle, the concrete jungle of Wayne, Michigan. So, I knew your master plan going into it. I called it out before you did it, City of Wayne. Your game was to, this is how you do. This is how you do it, the City of Wayne. You drive people out of Wayne through their property taxes and through ordinance enforcement and through a host of other things, right? But it's a big circle and you're not in it, essentially. And that changes this year. That changes this election, and the people of Wayne, Michigan have overwhelmingly spoken. Me and Miss Zamora, we went door to door. We went down two streets. And it took us 2 partial days, and the consensus is overwhelmingly clear. Most people aren't bootlickers, as you know, and a lot of people, more people in fact than I even thought. People are well informed, right? People are up to speed on how big of a dumpster fire it is down there at 3355 South Wayne Road. Well, I'm gonna wear my pajamas when I get sworn in. I'm gonna wear my pajamas and bring my sleeping bag and my pillow, because I'm here to move in, and I'm here to get these status quo momos out of here. The status quo momos of Wayne. We got to get the momos out, every last one of them. So we're on the hunt for momos, and you know who you are. So I have seven people opposed. So 3 coming, 4 more to follow, and it's time to, recall John Racy. John Racy, I don't know what his name is. Racy? Who the fuck knows? But, him and Al Haynes, and who was the guy before him? Norton or Horton? I can't remember. I think it was something like that. But, those 3 momos, jackasses, whatever you want to call them. They're, we'll say, conservatively, 80% of the problem, 80% of the reason why Wayne is the way it is today, currently. So, obviously there's a lot more to it, but ultimately it always, it always falls on the executive leader. And in that case, that would be John Racy, I don't know. Big John, I call him Daddy. Big Daddy, yeah. Snaggletooth Johnny. Fuck a recall, to be quite frank. We're putting the sign up right now. The shit stain from Wayne, John Racy. Recall him, but we need to do far more than a recall, guys. Far more than a recall. But that's a good start, though. I like the symbolism and I like that, but yeah, we're doing a real recall, which is, hey, we're going to get as many people as humanly possible on that city council that are vehemently opposed to you. And then we're going to go through everything in the city of Wayne, every corner, every backyard, everywhere. I'm going to literally, personally, touch every parcel, and I want to talk to every possible person that I can. If they're willing, right? I mean, if they don't want to talk to me, then of course, we're going to obviously always respect people's rights. Freedom of association, right? City of Wayne. So, the City of Wayne has been conspiring to target me, to steal my property, to hold me in arrears, right? To falsely claim I'm in arrears, right? With my property taxes. Noah Guerrero, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, they're trying to abuse the tax process, right? The administrative tax process, and they're using the assessor's office to do it. And Jennifer Stamper, who's not the most intelligent person in the world, we'll just say that. She's kind of the fall guy, right? Well, who's behind that? That's what we've been trying to FOIA for a long time now. And City of Wayne, they just don't want to release those FOIAs for some reason, right? Even though we're willing to go in there ourselves and look for most of it, right? We're just if it's possible, right? But I'm sure there's too many locks, too many locking keys, right? There's too many, best believe a lot of the evidence has already been deleted, right? Or just never, Finley Carter, right? May 19th, yeah, there is no police report. How can you have such a large-scale police operation and have no police report? It's just astounding. Astounding. That alone should get you a sanction right there. That alone should tell you everything you need to know about the City of Wayne, Michigan, and their antics and their policies, customs, and traditions, right? Their procedures and protocols, essentially their principles, right? I can show you. They have no principles, and what they have is just like the 2018 Independent Workplace Assessment proved, retaliatory, hostile workplace. Well, I wonder why that is. Well, it seems like someone's, I don't know, seems like the interest of the many and the interest of the few are at odds in Wayne, Michigan. And we just, of course, I have a master's in organizational psychology, so I want to really get to see, the City of Wayne from the inside out instead of from the outside in, right? Because I've been, on the outside in for a couple years now, and I know, well, thousands of people at this point probably wouldn't be an exaggeration, but we'll say hundreds, right? Several hundreds that I talk to regularly. I got about 1,000 people that follow me, and yeah, I mean, they know people, and we've just all had enough, man. We've had enough of the blatant disrespect, right? I mean, you get like this piss poor attitude out of these workers. Some of these workers in Wayne, Michigan, just the standards are so low. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. It's a travesty, really, is what it is. Because Wayne, Michigan's named after Anthony Wayne. And he would be mad. Mad Anthony Wayne would be mad to see what the hell the city that's named after him. You see the condition of it? Yeah, I think he'd be a little upset. And it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Right? But no, the thing is the powers that be, Al Haynes and his boy Johnny, and the one before Al Haynes, right? Al Abdul been here for 40 years, but he sounds like he just stepped off the boat, right? It's just wild stuff. Wild stuff. Liquor store owner, party store owner, soliciting poison to people, profiting off of poison in the community, and then building them a big old house down here. I'll take you guys down there sometime so you can check out his shithole. They don't even have a basement. I mean, why, build, like I said, that's a perfect symbolism, though. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to show you something here. This is a perfect symbolism in Wayne, Michigan. Look at Al Haynes' house and look at my house. My house is built on a strong foundation, and Al Haynes' house is built on a slab. I got a walkout basement. I'm here to stay, guys. I'm not going nowhere. I'm putting a pond in. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to stay, and it's just sorry, I had an upper respiratory infection. It's been going around, so just getting over the tail end of that, so I apologize. But yeah, I mean, it's sad, man. It's sad that, Placus gave him every opportunity humanly possible. Placus hammered me, and he let Carrie Miller, she got whatever she wanted, guys. It was just wild court proceedings and hearings, and my God, just intentional infliction of emotional distress is hard to prove, but I don't think it's really hard to prove in this case. All those remand hearings, all that house arrest, all that time in jail, for something that didn't even exist on paper in the first place. Open burn policy. Policy is not law. Ordinance is law, barely. But of course, it can't contradict or invalidate any of the rights that you have under the county, state, and the country, right? So, federal. And it's just wild shit, guys. Wild shit. That these people have the fucking nerve, to walk around with their hands on their hips like they're the shit. Walking around with their hands on their hips. No. Joe W 1867. Hello, what up, my Negro? Would you rather see a tree grow or a Negro? I'd rather. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Never thought about it. Really. But my Negroes, my Negroes, my amigos, my saltine crackers, right? Waniacs, right? Waniac. I don't use the term Wayno. I think it's kind of... Well, yeah, I think... Momos, right? Momos is cool. But, I like Waniacs better, I think that's like a term of endearment. Waniacs. Waniacs. You cut out right then. My bad, Joe. Joe Blow. What up, though? Joe Blow? My Negro, Joe Blow. What up, though? How you doing? What part of the country you in right now, buddy? You still over there in, what is it? It's